This poem is like an allegory to a domestic crisis in the life of the poet William Blake. In this sense, the context of this poem, My Pretty Rose Tree, is autobiographical. It so happened that the poet turned down the love of a beautiful woman, and he talked to his wife about it. However, despite his loyalty, his wife became hostile to him. The poem has no serious message except that virtue is unrewarded. In today's video, I am going to explain the poem My Pretty Rose Tree, composed by William Blake. This poem belongs to the group called Songs of Experience, composed by the poet. A flower was offered to me, such a flower as May never bore. A flower, that means a beautiful woman, a comely woman, offered her love to me. A flower was offered to me, such a flower as May never bore. Such a pretty woman, such a beautiful woman, that the month of May, that is the spring season, May is representative of the spring season. So the poet is comparing the beautiful woman to a pretty flower which blooms in the spring season. He says that this beautiful woman offered her love and attention to me. But I said, I have a pretty rose tree. So the poet turned down her affections. He turned down her advances. He turned down her love and told her that he had a pretty rose tree at home. In other words, he said that he has a pretty wife at home. And I passed the sweet flower over. So he passed her over. That means he left her. He did not pay any attention to her. Then I went to my pretty rose tree. Then the poet went to his wife to tend her by day and by night, to take care of her, to pay attention to her, to be near her, to give her his love and support. He took care of her. He wanted to take care of her by day and by night. That means continuously. So he went to his beautiful wife. But my rose turned away with jealousy. But when he told her that he had been offered love by a comely woman, by a beautiful woman, his wife, his rose, became jealous. She could not tolerate what he said, and she became hostile. And her thorns were my only delight. So her unfriendliness, her hostility, was the reward that he got because of his truthfulness, because of his faithfulness, because of his loyalty. So this is what the poet is trying to convey through this poem. With this, I come to the end of this poem. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe to the channel if you like this type of content, and I'll see you soon. Bye.